Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master here with my brother, and I'm continuing to experiment with different variations of Merfolk. I don't like this card, but I also don't like Prowess, which is very abundant in the metagame right now, along with Jund and a bunch of other spot removal. Can I utilize Unsettled Mariner in today's modern metagame? Like, share, comment, and subscribe to find out. As we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite local game store, Canadian local game store, the place where I get all my paper singles, sleeve deck boxes, and more. You can support the channel by using my discount code Nikachu. Also helps you get 5% off all your purchases. And Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online, and as the metagame adapts and changes, if you need to borrow any new cards for that metagame without having to commit to them, you can do that with Mana Traders. Support the channel by using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 3 months using my coupon code Nikachu. And lastly, we got new patrons. Thank you very much, everyone who supports the channel in their own way, and I would love to very much thank Josh Salomon. I'd like to thank Patrick Rolfs. I'd like to thank Lubo Loach, who will raise their pledge on Patreon. So thank you very much for the support on Patreon. All right, so here we go. So anyway, the last league that we had with Curse Catcher was a disaster. I'm not ready to dump Curse Catcher yet, though. I'm not ready. I'm not letting you go, Curse Catcher. Not yet. I'm gonna hold on to you. I like the potential that you have. I just think I have all the... I wouldn't say I had the rotten matchups. I had tough matchups. I can't beat spot removal very well. So we're going to bring in Unsettled Mariner to help do the job. Now, I tried this once, playing Bant, and it was great, but I got shafted by Blood Moon so bad. I got fucked so hard by Blood Moon. But fortunately, right now the metagame is in a spot where there are a lot less Blood Moon decks available. There's a lot less Red-Green Ponzo, a lot less Mono-Red Prowess. There's Rakdos Midrange has been replaced by Jund and Jund Death Shadow. So there's not as much Blood Moon, not nearly as much Blood Moon as there was prior when we were in the Uro metagame where people were trying to cheese people out with Blood Moon. So I want to explore this again because I don't mind the idea of Unsettled Mariner. But there are some matchups where this thing just strictly sucks. Like, I hate this against Tron. If the game goes too long, it's very useless, but I have a very low curve deck. I'm hoping that makes the difference, but we're going to have to wait and see. I'm really hoping this is going to make the difference versus Jund, versus Prowess. I'm not looking to make a difference versus Burn because I think I have a good matchup there. And we can still utilize Lurrus. And actually, now that we're playing with actual white mana, I can... I don't need to rely on Ether Vial to get Lurrus in my hand. I can just pay 3, scoop Lurrus into my hand, then cast her with Seachrome Coast and Wanderwine Hub. So we're very low on blue basics. We're just basics, period. So let's hope. No Blood Moon. I don't want to be... And I haven't faced a Blood Moon deck in, like... I want to say I played against one Blood Moon deck in 25 matches. Now I hope that, now that I've said that, the Blood Moon decks aren't just going to come out of nowhere and make me look stupid, you know what I mean? Mutavault in a 3-color deck seems hard. It's more like Mutavault in a 2-color deck. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not going to remove all of them. I don't believe in that. I still have 18 sources. Do I need white mana? I've got the Ether Vial, the Cavern of Souls, the Seachrome Coast, and the Wanderwine Hub. So between all of that, I have 14 sources of white mana to get the Unsettled Mariner in play. And that's about it. That's all I need. And I still have Simic mana. If anything, I have more... I think about the same amount of Simic mana as I have in the past. We've got 8, 10, again 14 sources for our green creatures. So basically we can't side out Ether Vial in any matchup where we're going to hurt our green sources. Concerns I have, I can't bounce creatures. So on the draw with Chalice of the Void, it might really suck. I might want to have Harbinger over Trickster, but at the same time, I don't know how to push damage. Maybe this Trickster should... No, well, if the Trickster's Mirror Regery, then I can't run Lurrus. But I'd be open to that. I'd be open to playing Mirror Regery. I don't know if Lord City is good, though. Just Lord.deck. It's always dubious. What do I got here? I got 2 Dispel. I think this might be one of the better positioned counterspells for Merfolk right now. Like, everything is an instant. I think if I'm up against Death Shadow, I'd rather have Dispel to counter not only removal, but also Temur Battle Rage if it ever came up. 2 more Spreading Seas, not only for Tron, but also if I have to push damage. 2 Random Dismember, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Pithing Needle, and 4 Chalice of the Void. 4 Chalice. I think I might start trying to bring this in against Death Shadow because even though I know it gets blown up by Kolaghan's Command, and I could get 2 for 1, and there's other situations where this card sucks. The matchup is so brutally hard that I should just take the risk. Anyway, with that, let's get into our league. We both have a Lurrus. All right, I'll keep this. Lurrus a la Lurrus. Our opponent mulliganed, so it could be up against versus Hammer Time or something.
They went to 5.
I'm starting to think it's more Hammer Time. Hammer Time would want to aggressively mulligan because they're sort of like a pseudo combo deck. They don't got a good hand. Their hand sucks. Maybe they're afraid I'm a shadow deck. Why would I have Lurrus? It's the Lurrus Mirror. Go, go, Curse Catcher. I want to say it's really close to the middle. Okay, it's Shadow. Grim Lavamancer. Well, fuck me.
Haven't seen that one in a while.
No, I have not either. That's bad news.
And you have no graveyard, hey?
No, I don't.
Always pack a Tormod script. It's 0 mana.
Okay, what can I do? Get these lords in play and basically hope that's good enough.
You should go to 64 cards with Tormod script.
64 cards? No. Yeah, I know. It's free. This is interesting. Because if I let this resolve, it will eat my lord. Alright, eats my lord. Maybe this is strategically incorrect, but I'm just going to try to bash face. Okay.
3 damage. 3 damage.
Yeah. Lord. No, not lord. Okay. Definitely upkeep. Tap down this stupid thing.
You might have an easy game 1 here.
Or I don't need to tap it down, right? I can wait for them to make a move. Because there needs to be at least a card in the graveyard.
Here comes that fetch land.
Or hold on, how does that work? Yeah, if there's a fetch land, play fetch land, crack. Yeah, there's nothing I can do actually.
You knew it was coming anyway.
They are most definitely playing Shadow. But they're on a 1-lander, so maybe we can make a comeback here. Death Shadow, sure.
Chalice.
Well, these draws are abysmal. What do I want to draw? Tap this one, I guess. That's actually really good. I mean, of all the cards I wanted to see, that was a good one. I can play Botanical Sanctum and not take damage. That was a great draw.
Another one.
Take 5.
Take 5, bitch.
If you don't draw a land, you're dead. If you do draw a land, hopefully you can't pay for the Curse Catcher tax.
Easy.
Excellent. So maybe this is going to be a good Unsettled Mariner matchup. Okay, definitely want Spreading Seas. Definitely want Dispel. Okay, maybe we'll take a chance on Chalice. But that is a non-bow with Dispel. Maybe Dismember. 7 cards.
Got him.
Does this make sense? Or should I have no resistance? Trickster doesn't really do much. Well, it does. I mean, it tempos out, but like if there's no creatures on the battlefield, it does nothing. I don't want to take out any. Oh, I could take out 1 land. Like an island. But I do sort of want enough land that I can utilize Lurrus if I have to. Let's go with this. This is okay.
It's better than okay. It's 3 lords.
This is not a... Well, I can't... Actually, technically, this is a lord. But it's not the lord that you're thinking of. It doesn't give +1/+1. It just protects everything for 1. Interesting. They do nothing. That could be big. That could be big next turn.
No more. Yeah, it's fine. It's a pain land.
Goif.
It's a piece of shit goif. It's an empty graveyard goif.
It is, actually. I will start by just spreading seizing.
You got all the land in the world. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit better.
Alright. Goodbye, Trickster.
Do you know if they're playing? I mean, they might not be playing. I know Ben Jones played the Hex Drinker list. I mean, they might. I think Ben Jones also ran the what's it called? The Lavamancer build.
He's got a tough decision to make.
It is tough. I mean, like, everything is pretty good. Might take the Unsettled Mariner, but the problem is they have a lot of mana. I was hoping they'd be more choked on mana. I didn't want to, by the way, I didn't want to immediately just hit the Goyf with the Dismember last turn, because I want to save it for Lurrus. People are like, why didn't he Dismember the Goyf? Because eventually in the long run, and also I might have dealt enough damage to myself that they could play Scourge of the Skyclaves next turn, which is also something I have to deal with. So if the Goyf is very small, I can just sort of deal with it for now. That's just the point, that's all. Don't think. Okay, let's start with Unsettled Mariner.
Let's get this boy started.
Yeah, something like that. FU. I mean, this is like traditionally why I never liked Unsettled Mariner, but whatever. Made things more expensive on them, I guess.
No more land. Alright.
Yeah, but like the deck is basically a black-red deck.
It's fine. You'll get more spreading seas. Like now. Ooh, that's also good.
That is a good one.
You can put it on 2. You got a cavern.
Yeah, I think the deck is mostly a 1-mana spell deck, though. What do you want to do? Like, if they have Kolaghan's Command, this is going to really suck when I try to Trickster this Goyf. You didn't want to do anything, did you? That's fine. I'm still not going to do anything myself. But you know what's neat? They didn't... They didn't get Lurrus. So they're holding up something.
It's Mathematic.
Hey, Mathematic. Oh, I didn't submit the deck list. I'll have to do that in a second. Do we just hold back this entire time? Yeah, well, I could play Trickster at end of turn, at the end of next turn. Or do you have Kozilek's return? You know what, maybe we do this right now to play around Kozilek's return. Okay. And Kolaghan's Command being top decked. I'm imagine that I just shafted their deck. Do you have another Goyf? Or maybe they have a handful of Goyf. Who knows? Well, Chalice on 2 was also a good idea because like I could then kill the Goyf, and then if my opponent puts Lurrus in hand, it doesn't even matter. Instant. No land in the graveyard yet. Well, if I'm going to take a decent chunk of damage, I might as well kill this then.
Bye-bye.
Or perhaps this. No. Actually, that maybe it was dumb. Well, okay, that was dumb. Okay.
He's like, oh.
In response, I have a response, and they're like, but even put like you should just wait for this to resolve. And even if you do this, like I still the goif doesn't grow enough, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, it will shrink. I mean, it'll dismantle my board. What was the next few draws? Because I have a card on the battlefield. Oh, we were gonna get the replacement chalice, which we would put on 2 at that point, I think, or maybe not. Maybe we'd put on 1. And we're going to draw another Merfolk Mistbinder off of the... Oh, no, we don't know if these were going to be our draws because this would have shuffled our library. So we would have never known. Okay, so but nice start. Not a bad start. Opponent punted pretty hard.
Is that like a shame resignation?
Yes, that is a resignation. I mean, it's like, that's... Oops, forgot. Okay, whatever. Let's fucking get out of here as quickly as we can. That's basically the type of... I've made those resignations myself. We've all been there. Okay, so everyone watching the stream, we're going to keep streaming. Everyone on the replay, that's the game for today. We're going to thank everyone supporting the Nikachu Empire. We're also going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Bant Merfolk in Modern.